In this episode, we'll be covering a range of stories that are making headlines in our community, from local events to community initiatives and everything in between. We'll also be talking to some of the key players in our community, including business owners, community leaders and local residents, to get their insights and perspectives on the issues that matter most to our community. So sit back, relax and get ready to be informed, entertained and inspired by the stories and people that make our community so special. Without further ado, let's dive into the second episode of the Butetown Buzz. Next up, we have an exciting update from one of our very own reporters, Fionn. As you know, Fionn has been covering some of the most important stories in our community, and now she's taking her reporting skills to the next level.
Good morning everyone, my name is Fionn Oakley and today we're going to check out the BBC Radio 2 studios in Cardiff. Let's go!
My name's Owen Wyn-Evans and I present on BBC Radio 2.
Good morning, can you tell us a little bit about all of this and what you're doing today?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the radio desk, Fionn. We've got two sides of it here. So this side, it's all loads of faders, as you can see, and every fader is basically the same thing, just like copied and pasted along the desk. But what you can do then is you can put different things on the faders. So you go, let's try this one. Let's put that one there. And then if I press go on that now, it'll play that. And you can do that along all of them, basically. And then this side, we've got the three play out machines, if you like. So we've got two that tend to play out songs, so which will be these two here, A and B. And really, that's kind of what the whole thing is.
Introduce yourself and talk about what it takes to do your job.
So my name's Vicky Blight. I am a producer for Bengo Media, who are the independent production company who produce Owen Wyn-Evans on BBC Radio 2. And the role of the producer is to basically have a view across all of it and just try and bring all of those things to the show in a way that makes sense to Owen to present, but also for the listener listening, that they're getting as much information and getting as much entertainment out of those things.
My name's Holly. I'm an assistant producer with Bengo, so I work with Vicky, and I mostly look after social media and texts. So anything that comes into the show, I then put across to OI and make sure it's all safe to go out and it all makes sense and everything like that. Caffeine fueled, surprisingly calm, caffeine fueled.
Well, altogether we're finished now and this has been an amazing experience. I definitely recommend it to anybody who gets the opportunity. I've learned so much about what they do here, what they get up to and what it takes to have this job.
Next up, we have an exciting update from our reporter Khaled, who attended the Immerse Festival at the Tramshed in Cardiff. This year's festival featured an array of digital art installations and immersive experiences, including the impressive sound progression exhibit and the thought-provoking Minister of Life installation.
Today we're in Tramshed, located in Riverside, Cardiff, and it's also the Immerse Festival. Let's head inside. What's it like performing in front of a live audience?
It's a weird experience. It's out of body experience. You don't really see the people in the crowd. You just vibe with the crowd.
Yeah. Sometimes when it's even smaller crowds, better than bigger crowds because you can feel each interaction with each person.
Hey, it's Jordy and Gina and you're watching the Butetown Buzz. Boom!
Can you tell me a bit about this event, please?
So we're currently at Immerse Fest, which is a festival and an event for a lot of young artists or artists in general from all around, and there's a lot of independent artists here just coming to show off what they can do and their talents and their arts.
You were the first as well. How is it nerve-wracking being the first one?
It is a bit nerve-wracking opening because I know that maybe my vibe might not be the same as everyone else's vibe. It still worked out perfectly, I think. I ended it on like a fast pace, so then it was good for New Wave to come on after me.
It's Immerse Festival. There's Lady Leisha here, quite a few really good acts. I'm here as part of sound progression, with rapping, singing, all sorts of genres of music.
What are you doing here today?
Today I'm just here looking at all the performances and all different types of music going on.
What's it like to be a band? What's it like?
Oh, it's great fun. You get so much opportunities and get to perform in places like this. It's great.
You get to make time with your friends. It's lovely.
It's good, like these kind of performances, and it's also good to like see other bands and stuff like that. It's just fun. I just love it.
Town have just come off stage. Let's go and see if we can talk to them. How do you pronounce your name?
So it's Dagrai Tan. It's a Welsh name. It means fire tears. It's a bit, but yeah, it's stuck with us through the years, so it's good.
Yeah, you were amazing.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
This event was incredible. We saw so many amazing acts such as Town, who were the most recent ones to play. They were amazing. Remember, this event only happens once a year. Back to the studio.
Moving on to our next story. Our reporter Paolo recently visited the Grassroots Youth Centre, and he's got an exciting update for us about one of Wales's most famous TikTokers. Khaled had the chance to sit down with the popular social media influencer, who has gained a massive following on TikTok for his creative and entertaining videos. The TikToker shared his story of how he started creating content, his journey to becoming famous on social media, and his plans for the future.
I started back in 2019 and it was just a bit of fun at the time. Like I seen loads of people doing like transition videos and I thought, you know, that's something I would like to do. After that then lockdown came along, I had loads of times on my hand and I just started doing like loads of videos each day, and then after that gained a bit of following, a few views and all that. Not bad, like. I am working with Golly Slater today, who work a lot with the Welsh Government to like help young children get into work and training and stuff like that. So we're here today now to chat with some young people and just to see what they want to do with their futures and if they know about this programme and like how this programme can help them out.
Do you ever feel scared about what people think, like the stuff like you post?
So when I started TikTok, obviously like when you get into stuff like that, it's quite scary, like, because it's like you're putting yourself out there, so it's like you're a bit vulnerable. But it's like, with my TikTok, to be fair, I haven't like had any negativity through it. Like you'll probably have like one negative comment now and then, but it's like when you like consider all the positive stuff that are coming through it, I just like to focus mostly on that.
Finally, we have a segment that's sure to tickle your taste buds. Our reporters Fiona and Michael have been cooking up a storm in one of Cardiff Youth Services kitchens, and they're here to show us how to make some delicious meals on a budget.
Hello and welcome to the Butetown Buzz, your go-to source for all things local. Today we'll be discussing the impact of rising prices in our daily lives, especially when it comes to putting food on the table.
But fear not, because we've got a solution for those who are on a tight budget. We've got a cheap, affordable meal that costs less than £5 to make. It's not only nutritious, but it's also delicious, which means you don't have to sacrifice flavour for affordability. But first, we should always wash our hands. As you can see, here in the kitchen, we have 3 separate sinks. These 2 are for washing dishes, and this one is for washing your hands, and you shouldn't use them both for the same thing.
Before we start, we would like to thank the Butetown Youth Club kitchen for the ingredients here. What you'll need is a can of chickpeas, 1 onion, a red pepper, 1 tin of chopped tomatoes and a tablespoon of olive oil.
Then you can add in a range of seasonings. We've got paprika, black pepper, salt and garlic granules. You'll also need a bag of pasta, which we bought for 41p.
First, we'll start off by opening the chickpeas and draining them.
Now you need to chop your red pepper and your onion into small pieces. So first you need to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of your pan. Then you're going to get your onions that you've already chopped up and put them in. Now you're going to let these cook for 3 to 4 minutes just to let them soften and brown a little bit. Now that our onions have been cooking for 4 minutes, they've softened and they've changed colour. So now we're going to add our red pepper, just mix it all in together. Let that all sit in there. Our next step is to add in our chickpeas. Again, just putting them all in there. Now that all of our main ingredients are in there, we can start seasoning. So first we're going to use some paprika. Then you're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Mix that all in together. And our final ingredient is our chopped tomatoes. Now just let that sit and bubble a little bit because the chopped tomatoes and all the seasonings will sink into the chickpeas. So now that all of this is cooked and all the flavours have mixed together beautifully, just going to add a little bit of pasta into it. You could definitely use other things, maybe rice, some pasta or meat. So now that everything's all mixed in, this is ready to serve. So you can definitely serve lots of people. So yeah, just enjoy.
And that's a wrap for this episode of the Butetown Buzz. We hope you enjoyed our coverage of the latest news and events from around the community. From Fionn and Michael's budget-friendly cooking tips to Khaled's coverage of the Immerse Festival. We've had some great stories to share with you today. As always, we want to hear from you. If you have a story or event that you think we should cover, please let us know. You can reach us through our website or social media channels. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more news and updates in the next episode of the Butetown Buzz.